Welcome back to our epic road trip from Vermont to Arizona, where we're headed for a winter volunteer job at a wildlife refuge. It's our first ever work camping gig, and we can't wait to share it with you. But first, we have to cross another desert just to get there. After we left the Dallas area, we visited Charles's dad outside of Austin. We're here, sweetie. We had only a few days to spend there, so the time went way too fast. But Charles racked up several Sunny-Do projects, and we had a chance to go bowling. If there's one thing you should know about Charles's dad, it's that he loves bowling so much he's doing it left-handed while his worn-out right shoulder is waiting to be repaired.
Ready? Yes!
Good morning. We are back on the road again. We have a long day ahead of us, 280 miles today to West Texas. So we've been on the road since the day before Halloween, and it's now December 1st, and we actually still feel a little bit rushed getting to Arizona. We originally intended to leave before the first snow in Vermont, which we just barely did, and get to Arizona for January 1st. But then we found out that if we want to work with pronghorn antelope, we need to be there sooner. So we were like, sign me up.
So we decreased our travel time slightly.
So we have to get there in more of a hurry, but we're really looking forward to working with the antelope and filming that, so stay tuned. When we tow the travel trailer, the gas mileage in our F-150 goes down from about 25 miles per gallon to around 11 on a good day. But we drove across West Texas in a headwind, so we had to keep a close eye on the gas tank. Everyone knows that Texas is a big state, but you don't really get a sense for how big until you have a reason to drive all the way across the wider parts of it. For now, we're trying to make it to a convenient stopping place, so we're shooting for a town called Iran. That's not Iran, like the Persian country. It's Ira-An, like the man's name and the woman's name run together, which is where it actually came from. We are at Alley-Oop RV Park. The very small town of Ira-An, Texas, has several city parks where you can camp for the night in your RV.
It's $15 a night, and apparently you put money in the envelope where you can take it to City Hall. We'll put our money in the envelope, put it in the box.
I'll show you around outside in a moment, but the wind in West Texas is howling today. This park has an odd assortment of things, including they have a wind turbine blade, although apparently we are not supposed to climb it. There's apparently a museum here, although it is not open today. And there is Alley-Oop, the comic strip character. Apparently we're not supposed to climb on Alley-Oop either. Being a caveman, Alley-Oop needs a pet dinosaur. The dinosaur is one of the main attractions around here. And guess what? It looks like this one you can climb, and perhaps we will.
Continue on Alley-Oop Lane for half a mile.
I mentioned earlier that we have to cross one desert to get to another. Well, the one we're headed for is the Sonoran Desert, with the iconic saguaro cactus that looks eerily like an oversized human holding up its arms to greet you. And the desert we're crossing here is the Chihuahuan Desert. We drove through El Paso, which is so far away from everything else in Texas that it may as well be part of New Mexico. And we covered more than 330 miles that day, so there wasn't much of the day left when we arrived at our next stop outside Las Cruces. We just put 2 long days behind us, one in West Texas and another one in West Texas where we ended up in New Mexico at the end of the day. Today we have one more long day, over 300 miles. We'll be arriving in Tucson, Arizona by the end of the day. We arrived in Arizona yesterday. We're super psyched to be here. And before we continue on to our destination of Kofa Wildlife Refuge, we are going to spend a day in Tucson, where we first explored Tucson about 1.5 years ago. And it was a really cool place. We could not stop staring at the saguaro cacti, and I'm sure that after being in Arizona for a few months, they will start to seem normal, but I still can't stop staring at them. One thing you should know about us is that we love wildlife, including creepy crawly things like reptiles and tarantulas and scorpions. I know a lot of people would not be thrilled to see this western diamondback rattlesnake looking for a place to cross their hiking trail, but it made our day. If you like snakes too, or if you have questions about snakes, please put a note in the comments below. It's okay, beautiful. I'm going to stand back and just take your picture. Just do what you need to do.